Coach. Thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor and M&T Bank Stadium here in Baltimore, Maryland. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Indianapolis Colts and the Baltimore Ravens. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
Here we go. 50, plant.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. They are in a zone. Remember, folks, 4 interceptions for this defense a week ago. First drive, make it number 5.
And the focal point will be the people who pick the ball out of the air. But let's not forget, to make that happen, it has to be an excellent pass rush, terrific coverage where they are plastered to the receivers, and then, of course, taking it away, making the catch, and going in the other direction.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8.
58, boys, 58, 58, Mike. We own them. We own them. 58 to Mike. 58 to Mike.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
58.
Here's Jackson. Flushed out right. He'll run it, and he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Here we go. 54 to Pittsburgh. 54. Don't get nervous.
Third and 2. Here's Jackson. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Move the chains. A gain of 7 on third down.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Mike, 58, right there. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
And an alley to run. Well, they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. An excellent run of 22 yards on the keeper and also a first down.
We play to win. Let's go.
At the 2-yard line.
Set. Watch the pass.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal. So stuffed from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
They'll try and run for it here with Portis. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Let's go.
26-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Now a run on 1st down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Operating from the gun, Eason. Looking left sideline, it's complete. A good pickup there at 22. Well, no matter your experience level as a quarterback, you throw an interception on that first drive, maybe a little shaken up. Nice response there to get their first down.
I think you make an excellent point. I don't care who you are. You throw an interception, it's going to get to you a little bit. But the ones that we've seen that are the best, you never notice it. They don't come to the bench, throw their helmets, they don't do any of that. They just go back out the next drive and act like it never happened. And that's what we're seeing here.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Eason. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And coming up on their 2nd drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together. But I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
From the gun, Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Eluding the pressure right, and he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
Second and 10. Here's Jackson again. And this is going to be incomplete.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw again is Jackson. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside. Inside the 25.
Let's go. Let's
It's a
go.
gain of 22 yards. That's another Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Check 99. Check 99. No. Off. Let it go.
Here's Portis. And a short gain here, down to the 22. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. On 2nd and 9, Jackson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Well, they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down.
Go. Go. Check 37. Check 37.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great effort there with his second touchdown in this opening quarter as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker now to add the point after. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll start on the ground with Mack, and he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Watch the slant.
From the gun, Eason. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage.
Double time.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Catch made here by Campbell. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell, his first touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get him in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over. This game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
From the 27, Jackson. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 2 yards, good enough for a first. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
At the 33-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Watch the flag, watch the flag, watch the flag.
Now it's Jackson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
54, right there, 54, Mike.
It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time. 54. Mike, 54. Let's go.
From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... And that's caught inside the 35. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
He stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game.
Rap. Off. Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4.
Hey, watch the leg.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing and communicating there.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
You must be dreaming.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They run the draw play with Mack. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event.
And this is caught inside the 5. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, his third touchdown now on the year as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
2nd and 4. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Bravo!
Operating from the gun, Eason firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Back to throw, Eason. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Now a carry for Portis. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Out of bounds at the 41-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Let him know, let him know. Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic.
Hey, me and you all day. Take off.
Powers through again. And some room to work. Fights free yet again. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me. 58.
Jackson from the shotgun. He's going to fire one deep over them. And this is taken in at the 5. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. As the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker with the extra point. The first update now out of Jacksonville. And the Jags, they're out to an early lead there. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
After the interception, here's Jackson. He's going to fire one, and he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. In for the score as his guys continue to pour it on.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
2nd and 3. He's going to go deep for Funchess. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first.
He's got daylight. The 20. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third.
Let's get off the field, D.
From the gun, Eason. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 36-yard line.
Set up. 15 line. 15 line. Go.
I want that. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that ball.
Hey, Delta.
Operating from the gun, Eason. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Got an open man. That's Campbell. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Matt. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The throw right sideline here is complete and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. From the gun, Eason. Taken in by the tight end Doyle. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Ready.
On 2nd down now, it's Hines, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
You don't know no better.
Hey, rock it. Now.
On 1st down, Eason. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done. Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. A former first-round pick, Marlon Humphrey, there to get a hand on it. Now Giorgio Tavecchio for the field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. And I don't think this was blocked. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
A run with Portis. And he's got room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 33 and a first.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4.
Watch the screen. Pass.
54's Mike.
Play action. It's Jackson. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A very solid gain of 27.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Jackson now 13 out of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a first down. They'll run it here with Portis. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Here we go. Here we go. Time to end it. 54. Mike, 54. Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball.
Now on 2nd and 13. Jackson stepping up. He's going to keep it. He's got the first down inside the 10. Touchdown, Ravens.
Defensively by now, you know his ability. You know he has it in him to take off and run.
Yeah, because they knew coming into this game, but we've already seen examples in this contest that he can run the football.
I think they're going to examine different ways to rush him now. Are they going to do it with different lanes? Are they going to use a spy? But they have to come up with options because right now, he's hurting them.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
2nd and 15. That's complete to the running back, Nyheim Hines. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Give him 8 on the play, and just like that, it's 3rd down. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 3rd down, Eason. He's going to sling this deep down, and now here is another interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great effort there. 56 yards as his guys continue to pour it on. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
So they are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags, and I believe this is going to be a first down. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Now a man open down the middle of the field, and he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
It's a party now.
Operating from the gun, Eason. For Kidder here, it's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. 2nd and 2. Incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Looking to throw. Eason. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
And the Colts first down.
70, Indy.
Let's go. All right. Here we go. Let's go, Dina.
Get it.
On 1st and 10, Eason. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. To throw on 3rd down, Eason. That's going to be caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A 24-yard touchdown. And it's for pride now, but the Colts get a bit closer. And, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. It's a very short kick, taken right at the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, Just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now,
and he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. 66 yards as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
I got you, 88. I got you.
Throwing on first down. Eason, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Willie Henry muscled his way in for the sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. The Colts on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 11. Back to throw. Eason, the completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On first down, Eason. Campbell making the catch. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. From the gun on 3rd down. Eason, Ebron caught left side. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. It's caught by Funchess. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Throw left side here, complete to Campbell. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Looking to throw. Eason, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jalen Ferguson able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Throwing on 3rd and long. Eason, he's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up.